jackpot. This whole entire area, what I was looking for, which I was expecting would be a lot more. Here's my first Borden small milk. Look at that. Excellent, excellent bottle in great shape. Property of Borden's, Farm Productions, half pint, great embossing logo. Not sure if this thing was washed down or pushed in, but it's a great, great find nonetheless. I'm walking over to the water, but I'm still searching. My boys casting for some snappers. And let's see how we did. There we go. Get out of there. Oh. What do you got? Nice. Bird's nest?
Is this bad?
I don't know, Maddie. The tide's coming in, but I absolutely love this location. We're gonna try to walk over there and see if we can get to that point to see if there is. This is always interesting. We are in Rumson, Navesink. Don't tell me I'm starting to find pottery shards here.
No, that's not what we came here for.
It is not, but eyes open anyway. Let's walk around this section first. I love this drop off right here. Don't seem to be picking much up. This first interesting thing I found, nice little piece of pottery. I'm gonna try and get around this corner and see if there's anything else. Something coming off the side here. No, just shells. Look at this pretty thing. I'm gonna go to a fireplace, maybe. Wish I wasn't so far away from my car. Wow.
At least we caught something.
We caught one fish. Well, I don't think you can get a nicer day than today. Doesn't mean I'm gonna find anything. But as far as the temperature is concerned, it is a 10. Well, the boats are going out. Tide is looking good for 2 hours before low tide, and I do like all these stones showing through. So we might get a decent low tide. We'll see. This is an interesting little piece. Not exactly sure if it's real or just some custom jewelry. It must be maybe a little cufflink. Rang up as a 2122, so it's probably not gold. Doesn't look that precious either. They look like sunglasses, but they're supposed to be regular glasses. Where they collect their shells. This was a little unexpected. Managed to sneak out a dime, and I checked the edges. I didn't see any brown, and that is a 1947 dime, silver dime. I saw something shining in here, so it's shining. Shine through that. things. Bring up mess. Probably not gold. Oh, matching set. This is my second pair of Ray-Bans less than a week. Well, I had to jump ship on that last place. The sand didn't look great. The wind was bad. The water was coming in on me. And to save some time, I left and came over to my old faithful spot. Oh, uh-oh. Look at that. As I was about to say it, hoping that the rain we got in the last couple days exposed some stuff. And what do we have right here? I was digging here the other day. This must have just popped out and rolled down, because I couldn't have possibly have missed that. Oh, Mr. Marble. Guess it was a good idea to come over here. Nice. All right, good start. What else we got dropping over here? Oh. Strange color on that. What's going on in there? Anything? Just put a weed in my mouth. Ugh. A bottle. Well, maybe there was a good reason why my first spot stunk. Look at what I got sitting right here. There's definitely a lot of rain wash. Probably the most I've seen here in a while. And because the wind is blowing, it's okay. I forgot my bug repellent because the wind gets rid of the bugs. But look at what we got here. Second one already. White marble. All right, maybe there's more. Something interesting right there. All right, stick around. I'm gonna pull this out right now. That one's a plastic cap. No, it's plastic because it's high up, so this is the older stuff. I'll get rid of this. I don't like leaving plastic. There's something in there I'm gonna dig out. The older stuff. This is the newer stuff on top. That's why you find some plastic. And then I just took a few whacks at the wall here, and look what popped out. Same spot. Another white marble. Number 3. Any more in there? There's a bottle popping out. We'll see. Well, I'm thinking I know what to title this day. That's number 4. And none of them are buried. They're all sitting on top. That rain helped out quite a bit. Look at that guy. 4 marbles already. Excellent. And you can just see all the stuff that's surfacing, including these marbles. I think that might be some kind of old toy watch broken up with the band and the face. I just picked up a nice bromo seltzer. Always love bringing these home. And as I went down to dig for it, it was stuck in that hole right there. There's a little copper penny sitting right there. Do you see it? I'm pretty sure it's a weedy, but that's okay. Well, there's your 1 cent. I was thinking, Probably 40s or 50s. That might be uranium glass. That's one of the tiniest milk glasses I've ever seen. Probably some kind of cream. I always like these storage drinking glasses. I knew this looked kind of strange when I grabbed it. There's not much to it, but that's an old doll leg. It would have been a foot here. That's where the thigh attached to the hip. I'll take it. Well, the day wouldn't be completed if I didn't pull out at least one button. I think that's what this is. Clean it up when I get it home. Well, I got aggressive with some digging in this hole here. I didn't come up with much, but I do think I bagged small milk and another cobalt blue. This could be an eczema. They always come out nice. And I didn't really see any embossing on this, but I know it's a small milk. And it is, but no embossing. That's a shame. That was a little bit right on the edge here. Just scoping out new areas. Well, I just started to turn this one over, and it's an old Pepsi. Not super old, but old enough. Old enough to take home. Huh. I'll research it. Huh. Well, I'm attempting some water detecting on a windy day, but it is low tide. And I don't know if you can make it out or not, but there's bait fish jumping around all over me. It's kind of an eerie feeling. All right, I always like to do a quick little summary when I first get one of my favorite spots. And it's usually based on what I'm looking at. And I do like to see a lot of stones coming up in the little river here. And I do know we've had a lot of good high to low tides lately, which create a good wash. And this just makes these things a little bit easier to seek out as I get here. Instead of doing a lot of digging, I prefer to look and see what's come up. Of course, it's a lot less effort. So I have a good feeling about today. That doesn't always mean anything. I feel like I got a lot to look at though. Well, would you have pegged that for not being a stone? I don't think it is. Well, it's a little bead. Look at that. All right, well, I always throw out there that it looks like it's going to be a fantastic day. And we know that's one of the biggest jinxes, but look at all the stuff showing up here. I haven't really found much yet, but something just caught my eye. And I really do love the look of it. Yep. You see it? I got my camera on it, but I'm already scanning elsewhere to see if there's any other pieces similar. Look at this bead. Maybe a bead day, I don't know. How cool is that? It's got a lot of facets to it. Great color. And a great save. Well, it looks like I got my cobalt blue for the day. Ah, there's a chip in it, rats. Well, right next to where this guy dropped a minnow trap, you can see he's got a ton of minnows in there. Look what that line was so close to. What is going on here? I'm already saying it's uranium glass. I think it might be an old salt and pepper shaker that I got about 2 weeks ago. And I think it might be in great shape. Now, I like the salt and pepper shaker that I got. I believe it was white. Maybe it was white glass. I don't remember now. I have to go back and look. But this one is uranium glass, and it's intact. Oh, look at that. That is a cool piece. This could fetch me thousands. I'm just kidding. I don't know what it's worth. Maybe 10, 20 bucks. But to me, it's worth a lot more than that. I'll say 20s or 30s. Uranium glass, salt and pepper shaker. Awesome. It's a monster. Lure. Not much to it. I'm guessing this thing would have caught a pretty big stripper.
And just a reminder, don't forget to check those Coinstar reject buckets. At the Food Town the other day, I picked up these 2 dimes because they were sitting in there. They were rejected by the machine because they're all silver and the machine doesn't recognize them. People leave them there thinking they're junk.